So after a terrible news week and an already tumultuous time in the United States politically, it's sometimes fun to check in on one of our favorite bands that can always make us smile. How's Tenacious D doing?
Happy birthday to you. Make a wish, hang Don't miss Trump next time.
Turns out that at a Tenacious D concert in Australia, it was Kyle Gass's birthday, and his birthday wish went a little too far for what he wanted. Yes, it was a joke, one that Jack Black didn't even know how to respond to. I mean, he couldn't even make a joke to follow up after that on stage. It was about a month ago, Jack Black made a statement supporting President Biden. And now this happens, and it kind of turns things upside down. Weird how so much anger was against Jack Black for supporting his political stance, and then Kyle Gass goes way too far and everyone has to take a big step back. The day after this concert, Jack Black made a statement saying he did not agree with the birthday wish. I was blindsided by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form. After much reflection, I no longer feel it appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I am grateful to the fans for their support and understanding. On the same day, Kyle Gass made a statement apologizing, saying, "The line I improvised on stage Sunday night in Sydney was highly inappropriate, dangerous, and a terrible mistake. I don't condone violence of any kind in any form against anyone. What happened was a tragedy, and I'm incredibly sorry for my severe lack of judgment. I profoundly apologize to those that I've let down and truly regret any pain I've caused." Not only did this upset many Americans, but even Australian politicians got involved, one of which was demanding the deportation of Tenacious D immediately. We're going to skip a lot of the back and forth of who was offended by what and what side. However, it's worth pointing out that Tenacious D is on indefinite hiatus, with all plans for the future now shelved. I've seen many people ask, is Tenacious D done? This is not the first time a musician or rock star has made a political stance that extreme on the stage. However, it is the first time, at least in recent memory, that a rock star has come back and apologized the day after, making a death wish. Literally a death wish, wow. And then retracted everything for it, and apologizing repeatedly. When Ted Nugent used a crossbow on a President Obama dummy live in concert and has gone on record saying numerous times he wanted President Obama and all Democrats deceased, Mr. Nugent did not apologize. On the other side of the line, many current bands in rock alternative metal have gone on record at concerts saying how they want nothing to do with former President Trump, none of which really ever apologize. I'm bringing this part up because there are going to be many of you on YouTube and Facebook comments demanding that politics be kept out of music, especially rock. To all of those people, I say, you are extremely privileged and spoiled to not care about politics. If you don't care about the current state of affairs or the future, then you are the problem. What Kyle Gass did, however, was bad. Not only was it a lame joke, and I know that's what it was, a lame joke trying to be funny at a live show, but it was also shortly after an actual assassination attempt where an innocent man died. I don't think this got the chuckle Kyle Gass expected. Kyle Gass made an awful joke. Both Gass and Black acknowledged it, stopped the tour, put their future work on hiatus, and now people are still upset. As of this recording, Kyle Gass was dropped from his talent agency. That has to hurt, but I can't really say is completely unexpected. It's worth pointing something out like this though. Fans of Tenacious D, people on both sides of the political spectrum, and music fans in general all wanted to hold accountability for such an extreme take, and accountability was held. Do you know how rare that is? When Ivan Moody makes a joke at a festival and then gets the crowd to chant F Joe Biden and Let's Go Brandon, Five Finger Death Punch's audience will get drunk and chant along because they agree wholeheartedly with that view. When Billy Joe Armstrong chants a few lyrics on a New Year's Eve show to call out Trump and his behavior, Green Day fans will jump up and down and cheer Lock Him Up because they agree with that view. It's when you're wishing actual violence on someone, regardless if after a recent tragedy or not, it's the act of wanting violence on someone that I think everyone realizes you're really going too far now. Another recent example of bad-timed awful jokes is Tommy Lee, an outspoken left-leaning musician who made a graphic drawing over the assassination attempt shooting. This didn't have nearly as much accountability and no apologies were made. Kid Rock has been screaming Let's Go Brandon and F Joe Biden and then encouraged Trump to cheat to get back into the White House. Yes, he actually says stuff like that, but everyone knows he's a bit delusional. Also, no apologies made. Ted Nugent is an exposed liar and conspiracy theory spreader. He's completely delusional, and even the diehard right can see that. Ted Nugent is incapable of accountability. Why does all that matter? because Kyle Gass did take accountability. He was not an extreme figure like a Ted Nugent, and we should not treat him as that far off the deep end. Jack Black will do just fine with Kung Fu Panda and Jumanji and whatever other big sequels are coming out for the man. Kyle Gass will be fine, and I do think eventually Tenacious D will return when the time comes. So, are Tenacious D tenaciously done? Maybe for the moment, but forever? No. They'll be back someday. Also, do you remember some of the jokes they made in the 90s show on HBO? That's not terribly far away from the shenanigans they pull live anyway. I do hope people in the United States actually go out to vote. I hope the undecided voters make a choice and can make up their minds soon enough. I hope that the people that did not get a chance to vote last time vote this time. Representation matters, just like accountability. I still like Tenacious D, but I don't have to like every song, joke, or death wish. I also think politics do belong in music. I just think a point needs to be made and actually have some weight to it, not just a death wish or let's go Brandon. Let me know in the comments what you think about this situation, as I know a lot of people have thoughts. And also, I'm fully aware of the Kyle Gass did nothing wrong meme movement on social media. I will always be pro meme movement. However, I do weep for the boomers who rely on Facebook memes for their political information. I don't know what they're making of this mess now.